Good morning, folks. A very warm welcome along to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. Mark Morrison is my name, one of two auctioneers joining you here in the auction rooms. I'm joined at the front of the room by Mr. Chris Kennedy, fellow auctioneer and business owner here within the Harcourts Gold ranks. He'll be taking the rostrum just a little bit later on this morning. Now, before we crack into things, I will take some time to make a quick COVID-19 safety announcement, as you might be expecting given the uncertain times that we face. Yes, we are back in level 1 here in Christchurch, which is fantastic news. That does relax some of the restrictions and rules that we need to adhere to, but there are still a few that we would ask that you follow. Make sure that you've used the COVID-19 scanner app on the way in. If you don't have the app, make sure that you have manually registered with Rebecca and Elise out the front. That would be hugely appreciated. Make sure you've sanitised your hands on the way in. Take the time to do that on your exit as well. Should you become unwell in the next 14 days, if we could just ask you to let one of the team here at Harcourts Gold know of that fact. Let the agent that you're working with know, or one of the management team here within the Harcourts Gold ranks know, just so that we can then follow our due processes as we continue to navigate our way through these interesting times that we find here with COVID-19. Now, I'd like to firstly acknowledge and thank our sellers. We thank them for their ease of access. We thank them for their presentation, but first and foremost, we thank and acknowledge them for their choice in agency. We appreciate that there is choice out there in the marketplace, and we thank and acknowledge them for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, there are a number of friendly faces here to help guide and assist you should you need it throughout this morning and early afternoon proceedings. I mentioned Mr. Chris Kennedy first and foremost just a moment ago, auctioneer and business owner here. Lynette and John McFadden, they are floating around, busybodies as they always are on auction day. They'll be here to help you should you need it. Across the far side of the room, I have Margaret Danza from our Redwood office here to help and guide you, and alongside her is Anna McKenzie from our Papanui office, and just in behind, tucked in the corner as well, being Jane Meyer, another of our managers here in the Papanui team. Mr. Doug Soper on my left on the wall here, client liaison manager, working right across our 4 offices here within Harcourts Gold. Now, behind me is 2 wonderful young ladies. I have Alana Davey and Nicole Cracknell. They drive our technology, all of the presentations that you see up on screen. They drive all of that, the presentation, the slideshow, the photos, etc., etc. They also beam out to the World Wide Web. So we always have a number of interested parties keeping their finger on the pulse of the property market, tuning in online through our website and through YouTube, around 50 or 60 on a typical week. So to anyone joining us this morning, a very warm welcome to you as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they will have made all of the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you, including the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. Now, that's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, as well as the Auckland District Law Society. Now, there are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to when it comes to bidding and buying at auction. That won't surprise you lovely people. First and foremost, our vendors, they've set confidential reserve prices. Chris or I, we won't be disclosing those reserves to you, the people here in the room at large. Effectively, it's your job as the bidders to get the bidding up and over those confidential reserve prices. Now, assuming we can work together and do that, the highest bid, whose bid that Chris or I accept, shall be the purchaser. We may nominate the sum by which those bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. Now, if a dispute arises, if there's any argy-bargy with the bidding, Chris or I will sort that out. More than likely, we just revert to the last undisputed bid, and then we'll reopen the bidding process from there. Now, in the absence of your bidding participation, Chris or I as auctioneers may place bids on behalf of our owners. It's not really our preference to do that, but if you're not bidding, we certainly will have no hesitation in doing so. If we place those bids known as vendor bids, you can be rest assured of 2 things. The first one being is that they will always be under the reserve price. Secondly, we will acknowledge them very clearly. We'll label them, ironically, vendor bids, or the bidders with me. We'll use language such as that. So best course of action for you folk is to simply bid with confidence over and above those vendor bids. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, which is nominated by the hammer, coming down to the rostrum in a fashion such as that. If it falls in your favour, congratulations. You are the successful purchaser. Before commencing celebrations, we will require some simple undertakings from you. Firstly, you will sign the agreement, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange to make payment of a neat and precise 10% of the purchase price. Thirdly and finally, you will complete the GST information which is outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, those are the rules of engagement here for this morning's proceedings. Very clean, concise and simple is our process here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. All of our bidding is on a cash and unconditional basis. Now we have 14 auctions for your spirited bidding and buying pleasure here this morning. However, we've already had 8 auctions across the last few days since our last auction day last Thursday, showing the strength in the marketplace. You should take confidence from that people are seeing the value out there, bringing our campaigns forward, and invariably we're seeing some very good spirited bidding across those 8 brought forward auctions that we've had in the last few days. So a wonderful week. As I said, some 14 auctions available to you. Now, if you require any last minute financial advice, perhaps you're trying to work out where the best deals are out in the marketplace, Mr. Mark Thompson across the far side of the room from our Mortgage Express team is here to help and assist you. So go and introduce yourself to Mark throughout the morning if you wanted to have a chat to get some advice, or perhaps even just a second opinion. Mark will be a good man for you to connect with. Well, folks, without further ado, I think we will move forward with our first auction of the day. Now, in fact, our first two auctions, I should say, are both brought forward auctions. So the rules by which I have just explained are slightly, ever so slightly tweaked for our first 2 auctions. Effectively, what it means is that our owners have accepted a pre-auction offer that is at an acceptable level to them. What that means is that that price, when I announce it, that's our starting point. That's our reserve. We are on the market and selling from that point onwards. That means I won't be placing any bids, nor will Chris, on behalf of our owners. We may give some suggestion in terms of where the bidding goes, but by and large, we'll be happy to work with any genuine bids that we field from the floor. So we'll be on the market and selling for both of our first 2 properties very, very shortly. The first of which being number 39 Mars Road in Maori. And I welcome to the front of the room Ash and Shah Sutherland Todd. They've been pacing you through the contract over the last few weeks here at number 39. It's more formally described as being an estate in freehold, 607 square metres of that freehold land, the best land available to us here in this fair country of ours. That's made up of lot number 2, deposit of plan 15718, which is detailed and outlined in that certificate of title that Ash and Shah have made available to each and every one of you. Now, settlement date, that's set down for Friday the 26th of March 2021, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed to in writing prior to today's proceedings. The list of chattels remain as circulated, and I draw your attention to those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 25 inclusive. Well, Ash, this really is a cracking good family home here. There's plenty of room for everyone in the farm now. If you've got a growing family, or perhaps you're planning to grow your family in the future, this is going to be a wonderful home to raise them. There's those 4 bedrooms there. They're very ably serviced, I might add, by those 2 bathrooms, including the master with its very own ensuite. So king and queen of the house get to revel in that master with its own ensuite. Coming back downstairs, the kitchen space, well, it's polished, it's sleek, and it is Art Deco inspired. It ties in nicely with the overall feel and flavour of this home. That 1950s residence here that we offer you at number 39. Now, if entertaining is your thing, you're going to be in luck here. You've got the sun-drenched entertainment areas, the established gardens on both sides of the houses, so certainly flexibility there depending on your needs and what part of the day you might be entertaining in. The convenient location, well, that just caps it all off here at number 39 Mars Road. Folks, we have received a pre-auction offer acceptable to our owners. That is our starting point. That is where we sell unless I see further bidding. I give you every opportunity to bid. The level acceptable to our owners at $550,000. So 550 is the money. Is there 570 anywhere? Or do I just simply sell at 550? Well, there might have been a bid over there at 550,000. What say you folks? Now's the time. Do we have an auction here this morning? First things off to kick it away. Room descends into silence. 550. First chance at $550,000. I don't give you much more time to consider your move. Perhaps 10,000 is an easier pill to swallow. Is there another 10 on top? Do we take it through to 5, 6 and 0, or do I just sell at 550? Twice the money. Penultimate chance at 550,000. Third time now then at 5, 5 and 0. No bidding. Won't accept the late bid. Do I sell? 39 miles right. It looks like I do. It goes. Ash and Shah. It goes. It is sold. To our owners, thank you very much for your instructions. To our new owners, all the very best. I know you'll have many happy years there. I now take a brief pause and I'll pass over to my good friend and fellow auctioneer, Mr. Chris Kennedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the front of the room. A wonderful start this morning. Of course, our first brought forward auction selling here in the Harcourts Gold Rooms. By way of introduction, my name's Chris Kennedy. Indeed, my pleasure to work alongside Mr. Mark Morrison here on the rostrum today, calling some 15 auctions as we move forward. A wonderful market, a beautiful time to buy a property, and of course, financing never as cheap as it is now or as cost effective as it is now. I welcome in Michelle Lu Ding. Nice to be working alongside you. These two have been your tour guides to ownership over the past 3 to 4 weeks. You've had a wonderful campaign, and of course this offering being brought forward on the basis of a acceptable pre-auction offer. So it's to that contract I now take you. Are you all set to go, Michelle, Lou? Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our owners, and we thank them once again for their instructions. The property itself, though, is more formally described as number 4 Skibbereen Drive, Hillswood in Christchurch. Now this is a freehold parcel of land, some 531 square metres. It is on lot 119, deposited plan 533097. It's contained, it's described in certificate of title, folio 901585 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft. I won't go through those. It's concise, it's clean. Your possession and settlement date, one of the same, set down for the 12th of March 2021. Your bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. And once again, folks, we take that you have read, you have understood clauses 22 through to 26, and you bid, you buy on that basis. And once again, as we've said today, cash and unconditional is your bidding. To you buyers, I wish you all the best. Let me take you back through number 4 just one last time before we see if there is any further bidding. Once again, a brought forward auction. I'll announce shortly what that figure is. We'll give you time to decide, to dissect, and then to move forward should we hold an auction. 213 square metres of contemporary 4-bedroom home. It's completed in such a beautiful fashion, superb craftsmanship, and of course exquisite detail throughout the home. This is stunning, a 4-bedroom home, of course 2 bathrooms, delightful kitchen, dining, wonderful appliances. Free-flowing spaces lead from formal to informal areas. Of course, excellent flow inside and out to that outdoor living. A wonderful mix of hard and soft surfaces throughout the home, and that just makes for fabulous living. Combine that with the superb living, and you've just got the perfect package. I'm not surprised we've had a pre-auction offer on this home. And in fact, that pre-auction offer is $850,000. I give you time to dissect. We look for a bid from there at 850. $850,000. Is there 70 in the room, surely? Or do I knock the property down to the initiator of the pre-auction offer at 850? Not a library, folks. It's called an auction room. 850. First call then at 850. Do we hold an auction? Twice the money at 850. I'll take a 10 at $850,000. At 850, ladies and gentlemen. Is there 60 in the room at 850? Third call. No further bidding. Delighted to announce that number 4 Skibbereen Drive, it sells. Well done, Michelle. Well done, Lou. It is going. It is gone and sold. Well done. Congratulations to our pre-auction offerers. I now hand back to Mr. Mark Morrison to take us to our next offering.
Folks, welcome back to the front of the room. We now move forward to our third offering in our 10 o'clock time slot, which is 5 Siena Court in Aidenfield. And just a friendly reminder, we are running 3 auctions per half an hour, so you'll see those in the advertised catalogue. We're just doing that to ensure that we keep a nice flow in the room throughout these COVID-19 times, just to ensure our health and safety and those sorts of things. So we may take a brief pause before moving on to our fourth auction, which won't start any sooner than 10:30, which is 97B Pendleton Road. But as I mentioned, we now move forward to our third in the catalogue, being 5 Siena Court. And accordingly, so I welcome in at this time Mr. Mark Wong, and alongside him is Yu Ting Ying. Lovely to be working alongside the both of you. You've been looking after our owner and of course looking after the interested parties out there in the marketplace over the last few weeks here as you complete your due diligence on number 5 Siena Court. That's more formally described as being an estate in freehold, 427 square metres of that freehold land, made up of Lot 8, deposited plan 407859. That's detailed in the certificate of title that Mark and Yuting have made available to each and every one of the interested parties. Now, settlement date, you don't have to wait very long here to get the keys and to start improving your outlook on life here at number 5. Settlement date is next Friday, the 26th of February 2021. The list of chattels, they remain as circulated. I note the under-tile heating included in the list of chattels as you might expect, and those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 25 inclusive. Well, 5 Siena Court, this is a beautifully presented 2-level home where you can simply move in next Friday literally and start living your very best life. I love the flexibility there with the downstairs spaces. It's open, the living spaces, it's modern, and it also features that bar bedroom as well with the Jack and Jill bathroom. So the flexibility of being able to live on that ground floor, I would suggest, is a real upside there. The living inside, that flows to the living outside, as you can see up on screen. And the garden itself, well, that connects through to the Nash Reserve. That's going to be a perfect place for a morning meander, a morning walk, or perhaps you're a little more ambitious like Chris Kennedy and love getting out for a run in the mornings, don't you, Chris? You can tell with that runner's physique. Absolutely, everyone just nod and agree. Upstairs, well, that's where the bulk of the bedrooms are here, including the master with its very own ensuite as well. There's also a study space. That's going to be perfect for anyone working from home or just keeping an eye on the kids as they complete their homework. The undertow heading downstairs, that will warm your souls and it will warm your soul as well. And the internal access double garaging, that just completes the equation here at number 5 Aidenfield. Number 5 Sienna Court in Aidenfield, I must say. Folks, I turn to you now. Where do we see it in the marketplace? What's your opinion on value? Who says go first? Send me a light. Opening bid, opening offer.
Well, that works, Mark, doesn't it?
Yeah, very standoffish today, Chris.
But that's okay.
It's like a school dance. Nervous energy. Who makes the first move? Is there 550 anywhere in the room? Nice comfortable level to kick things off, I would have thought. 550? Well, there we go, 550, sir. Welcome into you. Good luck. Hope to see you at the end. We're working there with Serena from our Redwood office at 550. We're underway. I look for 20 on the rise. Is there 570 anywhere? First chance then for number 5, Sienna Court at 550 the bid. Wonderful home, flexibility with those bedrooms both up and down. Easy access for the morning run through that Nash Reserve. Second chance at $550,000, fairly bid here. Third chance, third and final chance at 550. Well, Serena, I just bid on behalf of my owners at that level. Won't be surprising to you at 570. I move things forward at 570. I look for your lovely buyers to bid us 590 or perhaps 600 sounds better to them. You tell me. But at 570 on a vendor bid with me, it's against your buyers at 570. First call. First opportunity at 570 on a vendor bid. Is it 590 or do you say 6? One bid, seldom buys, sir. You didn't come all this way just to bid the once, I'm sure. Twice now on a vendor bid at $570,000.
580.
580, I'll take it, sir. I was looking for 20, but I'll take the 10 at 580. Sir, there's your competition now at 580. Welcome into you at 580. I have fairly bid away. Need to be in the lead for the chance to own. Very seldom do I sell properties to the underbidder. First call at 580 here. Twice now.
590.
590, thank you, sir. Welcome back into you at 590 and 600, sir. Beckons, what do you reckon? At 600 on the nod, thank you. He duly obliges at 600,000. All the actions over here, this side of the room, I welcome you in at any stage that you like. First, second.
605.
Looking for 10, sir, at this point in time. Too early for 5s. Just add 2 of them together and we'll get to 610. I've got 610. Okay, well, actually got it from Serena's buy first, Chris. At 610 acknowledged. So 610, but I'll welcome you in at 620. At 20 now and 30 now, it's your turn, sir. But at 620, it's on the wall against you. At 620,000, fairly bit away here. First, at 6, 2 and 0. Twice the money. At 620. Should be no hesitation at these levels for a home such as this. 630, there we go at 630 and straight back with strength, sir, at 640, there we go. At 640. Not sure if these 10s are working in terms of a strategy. Perhaps we move in the 20s. See how that works. Time to flex those muscles in the auction room.
650.
650, okay, what do I know? At 650,000, you've got your nose in front and that's where you need to be. At 650,000. At 670, there we go, sir, taking my suggestion. At 670, puts 20 on the rise. Showing good intent. Once, at 670 here. 80, sticking in the 10s. Absolutely fine at 680. 700's next, sir. And 700. Nicely done, confidently done as well. At 700,000. Shaking the head. Already. Just getting to know you, sir. But at 700,000 it's here. You'll end up with a sore neck and homeless. First chance at $700,000 I have here. Twice now. 710. There we go. Clearly been to bidding school. Bidding on top of himself. Showing confidence. Clearly wants to own it. At number 5, Sienna Court at $710,000. Once the money. Sir, I welcome you back in. How are we looking, Serena? Twice now. At 710. Third and final time. I might need some instructions at this point in time at $710,000 I have here with the gentleman at 7-1 and 0. Haven't got instructions, sir. Do you get back in the lead, or sir, do you just put on top of yourself again? That was nice the last time. We're on the market. Well, there you go, folks. Breaking news at 7.10, sir. Sit tight. I sell to you for the want of a better bid or offer. Sir, I sell. What do we say? Perhaps one on top. Can I suggest? First call.
7.15.
7.15. There we go at 715,000. Sir, what do you say? Otherwise, I sell to the good gentleman here. First call, and I sell. Twice. Back to the open homes. Driving around on the weekends. Third and final time at 7.15. Delighted to announce 5 cent a quarter. It goes. It goes. It is. Sold here. Well done. Well done, sir. Congratulations. You bought a wonderful home. We'll take a brief pause, put some bidding music on, and be back very shortly.
A wonderful start here at the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. A wonderful start to this morning, of course, on such a beautiful day. I take you to our next offering. Cameron Bailey, nice to be working alongside you. Welcome you into the auction rooms. You've got another busy day ahead of you. Are you all set to go, Cam? Good luck to you, and of course, good luck to our owners with their decision making and going forward this morning. The property, though, the postie knows it is 97B Pendleton Road, Pendleton, Christchurch City. Now, this is a freehold parcel of land, some 883 square metres. It is on Lot 3, deposited plan 82196. It's contained, it's described in Certificate of Title, Volume 47B, Folio 1288 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today, GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. We take that you've read clauses 22 and to 23.4. You bid, you buy on that basis. Of course, chattels, that hasn't changed from the draft. I'm not going to go through that. Possession and settlement date, one of the same. Set down for Friday, the 28th of May, 2021, or earlier by mutual agreement, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you back through number 97B. Gee, I tell you, 97B, it says a home of quality, folks. Status and perfect positioning is what I would say. If you've had the pleasure of visiting, you'll understand what I say. You can feel the quality as you wander around this majestic family home, and it is a superb family offering. A beautiful mix of tiled floors and plush carpets as you wander through the home. Living spaces up and down, multiple spaces, formal and informal areas make way for what I would suggest are peace and serenity as you back off that Pendleton Road, and in such a beautiful, mature setting. An absolute wonder of colour and greenery surrounds the home itself. Fabulous, fabulous outdoor entertaining areas, the louvered area. If you've had the pleasure of wandering around, you'll understand what I mean. It really just sits magnificently. There's an array of bedrooms up and down. Bathrooms are the same. There's a multitude of choice with this home to enable you, your family, and those that are visiting to feel the quality and feel an absolute home. It's generously proportioned and it's beautifully positioned, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call for your opening bids and offers. Who says go? Set me a light with your bids if you will. Wonderful offering here in Pendleton Road. What do you say, buyers? Well, you hesitate. I don't. Is there 1.4 in the room? Is there $1,400,000 in the room anywhere? If not, I'm happy to place a vendor bid at $1,400,000. Well, with me then on a vendor bid. $1,400,000. I look for rises of 50 from here, if you will. At 1 and 4 is the bid now at $1,400,000. Beautiful location, beautiful home at $1,004,000. Look for 50 on the rise at $1,400,000. Beautiful opportunity here in the heart of Pendleton at $1,400,000, ladies and gentlemen. First call then at $1,004,000. Twice the money at $1,004,000. Third final call at $1,400,000. Well, 450 back with me at $1,450,000 on a vendor bid. No hesitation in value here at all at $1,450,000. Is there 1.5 in the room to carry us north at $1,450,000 with me on a vendor bid? At $1,450,000, I look for 1 and 5 at $1,450,000. Beautiful opportunity, beautiful spaces, set back from the road. Down a long drive, love those rear sections at $1,450,000. I chase 1.5 once, twice. Third call then at $1,450,000. Well, back with me then at $1,500,000. $1,500,000. I look for 550 on the rise, if you will, at $1,500,000 the call. Chasing 50 on the rise, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,500,000. Is there 1,550 in the room anywhere? $1,500,000. First, second, third call then. Well, back with me. I have no hesitation at $1,550,000. Beautiful home, wonderful location, beautifully appointed. It really is exquisite, ladies and gentlemen. $1,550,000. I look for 1.6 on the rise at $1,550,000. I give you 3 chances. Call it $1,600,000 for a chance to talk to our owners. At $1,550,000 with me on a vendor bid. Once, twice. Third final call at $1,550,000. Well, 1.6 with me. I place no further bids after this level at $1,600,000. $1,600,000 on the rise, ladies and gentlemen. I look for 25 for the right to talk to our owners at $1,600,000. Is there 1,625 anywhere in the room? The first right to speak with our owners at $1,600,000. $1,600,000. Cam, staggered, surprised. A beautiful offering at $1,600,000.
I think you should buy this one.
I think I probably should. I did enjoy going there and visiting it on 2 occasions. A beautiful drive into the property at $1,600,000. Good garaging, magnificently appointed. Love the boundary trees and creeks. It's just fabulous at $1,600,000. If there's no further bidding, I'll pass it in and we will talk later, Cam, at $1,600,000. Once, twice, third call then. No further bidding. Had its time at $1,600,000. Well, Cam, Pass back to you, and of course our owners, and we'll talk with all interest outside of the room post this auction. Passing in at 1,000,006. If you do have any interest in this home, ladies and gentlemen, avail yourself upon Cameron Bailey, lead marketing consultant, or in fact the consultant that you may well be working with. Passing.
Welcome back to the front of the room, folks. Thank you for your patience. We now move forward to number 14, Saxby Lane in Hillswood. I welcome to the front of the room once more Michelle Fu. She closes deals in Heels, and she's been looking after our owners here at number 14, Saxby Lane in Hillswood, more formally described as being an estate in freehold. 631 square metres of that freehold land made up of Lot 49, Depositor Plan 520271. That's outlined and detailed in the certificate of title that Michelle and the team have made available to each and every one of you. Now, the conjoined settlement and possession date, the day your world gets just a whole lot better than it already is set down for Thursday, the 11th of March of this year. So less than a month to wait before you get to move into number 14, Saxby Lane in Hillswood. The list of chattels, Schedule 2, that outlines them there. No surprises, no changes, and those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 25 inclusive. Well, let's reawaken your memories here at number 14, Saxby Lane. This is a near new home completed just a couple of years ago in 2019, meaning that you do simply get to enjoy everything here. Just move in and start living the good life, enjoying this near new home. Why bother with the hassle, stress, time, and sleepless nights of building when you can just move in here at number 14. Those of you who are chefs, or perhaps you're a budding chef, you will admire, you will thrive in the kitchen there as you see it. You'll appreciate the high quality appliances you see up on screen, and that butler's pantry as well is a nice touch. Now, the central heating system, that will keep the whānau comfortable year round, and the ability to separate those living spaces is a nice touch as well. That gives everyone options. It gives people our own space, which is what we sometimes need. As much as we love our family members, we need to get away from them at times, I find. Stroll to the shops. You can cycle to the hills. No matter what your needs are, they are all taken care of here in Saxby Lane. Folks, my instructions are to open the bidding on a vendor bid at $600,000. Vendor bid placed with me at 600, clearly not selling, and 620. Thank you, Cece. Working with a buyer at the front of the room at no hesitation at 620,000. First chance then at 620. Here's the competition down the front of the room. I look for 40 on the rise. At 620 here, second chance for Saxby Lane. Third chance here at 620,000. Well, without hesitation, on behalf of my owner, back through to 640 with me. Vendor bid at 640. I look for that famous Christchurch band.
650.
No, I'm looking for 20, Cece. I'm sure you can appreciate the value. 660, there we go. At 660, I should have asked for more, shouldn't I? At 600, oh, Dunedin band. Sorry, Chris, I always get that confused. Thought they were from Christchurch.
No,
at 660, you're a proud Otago, aren't you, Chris?
Well educated.
First, anyway, this is my auction, Chris. First call at $660,000. Down the front here, fairly bit away at 660. I look for 680 somewhere else. Or is it simply straight back with me? First, here at 660. Twice the money at 660,000. Bid here, third chance at 660. I'm not going to place any more vendor bids at this level at 660 with you, but I don't have instructions at these sorts of levels. Do your lovely buyers bid me 680,000, can I say? But at 660 it's with you. Don't have instructions at these levels. I look for 680 on the rise. Need to see a little bit more for the chance to own. I'm sure you can appreciate it's worth more than that. Owner's happy to keep the property at this level. At 660 it's with you for 14 Saxby Lane here in Hillswood. Wonderful home. Near new home. 700. Thank you, sir. Even better at 700,000. I salute the bid at 700,000. 700 000 the bid here at the front of the room. Be encouraged by the interest here. Clearly genuine buyers here. I welcome in any fresh faces into the race. At $700,000 I have. First call for Saxby Lane at 700. Twice now at $700,000. Third and final chance at 700 000 the bid. Fairly bit away here. No instructions from my owners, no surprises at 700,000. Certainly not selling at this level. I look for an increase in the bid there, CC, through to perhaps 720. It's got a nicer ring to it. You might just take a pause. Folks, I'm going to give the room one last chance to bid, otherwise I pause and speak with these lovely buyers down the front at $700,000. Once, twice. Third and final chance. Okay, Doug, we'll take a pause then. Let's present an offer to these beautiful buyers down the front of the room. We'll be back with an opportunity very, very soon. Pausing at 700,000.
I do apologise for the delay, just some last minute paperwork just to get in place and in play before we move forward with our next auction. But I do welcome into the room Mr. Mark Wong and Lily King. They've been your lead marketing consultants here for our next offering at number 206 Racecourse Road. Lovely to be working alongside you both. You all set to go? Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our owners moving forward. The property itself, though, it is in fact more formally described as number 206 Racecourse Road, Sockburn, Christchurch City. Now this is a freehold parcel of land, 799 square metres. It is on lot 1, deposited plan 54925, contained, described, held in certificate of title, volume 32B, folio 966 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today, GST inclusive. So once again, folks, what you bid is what you pay. No change to the chattels list. I'm not going to go through that. Hasn't changed from the draft. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 21 through to 24. You bid, you buy on that basis. But I do remind you of clause 21.3D, and that is that the vendor has agreed to transfer the settled amount of some $7,816 and some 84 cents to the purchaser on settlement. So a nice windfall there, folks, as you take over possession, perhaps just to do some of those remedial processes as we move forward into ownership. Possession settlement, one of the same. Now that's set down to the 18th of March 2021, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Let me take you back through Racecourse Road number 206. This is a superb situation if you're a betting person. There's no need, I would suggest, no need for the blinkers on here, as I would suggest the 799 square metres is a sure bet, folks. Classic character villa offering 3 bedrooms and large living and loads of potential. Cup week this year, we know how important that is. You will be the envy of all your friends at number 206. It's approximately a furlong away from the gates of the racetrack, but less than a furlong to the shops just down the road as well. Sits beautifully, no hurdles to jump here, just your opening bid. Where do you say go, folks? Call for an opening bid and offer at 206 Racecourse Road. In your hands. Well, I thought that would have got you all sprinting. But slow out of the blocks today. The gates are open, folks. Call for your opening bid and offer. What do you say at number 206 Racecourse Road? Perhaps looking for a hint from the auctioneer. Well, let's say, is there $420,000 in the room anywhere? I look for 420 on the rise. At 420, surely there should be a Mexican wave of hands at these levels. Well, you hesitate, I don't. $420,000 with me on a vendor bid. I look for 20 on the rise, if you will, at 420 bid now. Is there $440,000 in the room anywhere? At 420, 3 bedrooms, great opportunity, wonderful garaging, off-street parking at 420. Once, twice, third, well, 40 back with me. No hesitation in value here, folks, at 440. And I look for 60 on the rise at $440,000. Is there 460 anywhere? At 440. Once I call it at 440. Twice the money at 440. Third final call at 440. Well, 60 back with me on a vendor bid. Not a thoroughbred, but a very, very good bet, ladies and gentlemen, at 460 the call. $460,000, fairly bid and offered now on a vendor bid at 460. Is there 80 anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, at 460? First call at 460. Second, third, you surprise me, buyers, you surprise me at 480. Clearly waiting to deal with Lily and Mark post-auction at 480. At $480,000, that's a vendor bid. Can't sell at these levels at 480. At $480,000, it's move you to tens. Is there 490 anywhere at 480? I look for 90 at 480. If there's no further bidding, I place one last vendor bid. Once I give you an opportunity, twice the call. Third final call at 480. Well, 90 with me on a vendor bid. I place no further bids at these levels, ladies and gentlemen, at 490. At 490, I look for your bidding from here. Perhaps bid me 500. Opportunity to stop and talk with our owners at 490 on a vendor bid. Not selling at $490,000. I give you 3 opportunities for the right to talk with our owners at 490. First call then at 490. Twice the money at 490. Third final call at $490,000, all done, all silent. Well, it's had its time, Mark, Lily, had its time at 490. If there's no further bidding, I'm going to pass the property back into Lily, King, Mark Wong, and our owners. We'll deal with all interest outside of the room post-auction at 490. Wonderful opportunity, 799 square metres, character villa, as I say, less than a furlong away from the gates of the park and less than a furlong from the shops at the other corner. At 490. Once, twice, third. Well, I'm going to pass the property back in, Mark, Lily. Pass back to you and our owners at $490,000. We'll deal with all interest outside of the room here for number 206 Racecourse Road. Should you have any interest in this property, please avail yourself upon Mark Wong and Lily King. They in turn will help you to guide you into new ownership. And of course, if you require any financial needs, Mr. Mark Thompson, Mortgage Express, he might be able to help you fund your way into this wonderful opportunity in Racecourse Road. I thank you, Mark. I thank you, Lily. Good luck to you. And of course, good luck to our owners moving forward. We pass the property in. I think I now also hand back to you again, Mark, do I?
That's right. I take you back in our advertised catalogue to number 14 Saxby Lane in Hillswood. We paused a little while ago on a bid working with CC in the room at $700,000. We've had some discussions with our highest bidder. We've had some discussions with our owners, and after those discussions we have had a very gracious increase in the bid through to $730,000. I'll just get you to confirm the bid at $730,000, confirming at $730,000. Thank you for that. And I turn to our owner in the room. I confirm that at that level we're on the market and we sell. Thank you for those instructions. There we go, folks. No surprises there. at $730,000. Very transparent. We're on the market and we sell away. Is there another further bid anywhere in the room for the chance to win? Otherwise, I simply sell here at the front of the room. First call for 14 Saxby Lane in Hillswood. I sell at 7-3 and 0. Twice now. An ultimate chance. Don't leave your run too late. Third, final opportunity. Delighted to announce there, number 14. It goes. It is sold here. Yay! Congratulations, you've brought a beautiful home. We'll take a brief pause and be back with Pendleton Road very, very shortly. For your patience, we now move forward to our 11 a.m. time slot, and the first one up at number 7 in our run order this morning is number 66 Glendovey Road in Pendleton. I welcome up to the front of the room once more Mary Turnbull. Auction day wouldn't be the same without you. Mary, she's known for putting up bubble-free sold stickers on signs, aren't you, Mary? You try your best. Good to hear. 66 Glendovey Road in Pendleton is more formally described as being an estate and freehold. Some 1,204 very generous square metres of that prime time freehold land. That's made up of Lot 2 Deposited Plan 9577 and Part Lot 1 Deposited Plan 9577. That's outlined and detailed in the certificate of title that Mary and the team have made available to each and every one of you. Now, the settlement date is set down for Friday, the 12th of March 2021, so less than a month to wait before you get to move in here at number 66. The list of chattels in Schedule 2, they remain as circulated. I note there that the remotes that open the gate, there are 3 of those, so no squabbling over who gets a remote in most households. And those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis, folks, and I remind you, lovely people, that we require a mere 10% at the fall of the hammer should it fall in your favour. Well, buying property in Pendleton, it's always on trend. It never goes out of fashion. Here is your chance, your opportunity to secure your very own secure and impressive 1,200 plus square metres of that prime time Pendleton land and the lifestyle that goes with it. Number 66 Glendovey Road. It's set in its very own Garden of Eden, as Mary said in the advertising, and when I visited there, it was certainly clear to see. This is an established property. The grounds are established. It's a private oasis. There are plenty of places and spaces for you to relax in, for you to entertain, depending on your mood and depending on your needs. This home, it really does deliver it all in terms of those spaces. Now the home itself, it makes for some impressive reading in terms of its statistics. The 4 bedrooms, there's the 3 bathrooms, including 2 en-suites. That's a very nice touch. And no less than 4 living spaces. So once more, I mentioned it earlier, sometime as family, we need a little bit of time apart to bring us closer back together. With 4 living rooms, there'll be plenty of space for the family to have their own little hideaway should they need it come day's end. Now it's situated in a blue chip location, and of course that means that there are the very best of school zones, the best of amenities, and you'll sleep easy knowing that you're surrounded by similar quality properties as well. 66 Glendovey Road, a wonderful chance to buy into a wonderful location here in Pendleton. I turn to you wonderful people for your opinion on price. Where do we see it in the marketplace? Sent me a light opening bid opening offer. What do we say? In your hands. The room descends into silence. This is not a library, this is an auction room. Wave a hand, shout at me, I won't be offended. Try me out. Is there 1.4 anywhere? Surely be a nice comfortable place to start at 1.4. Clearly not for sale at that price, that won't surprise any educated or even uneducated in the room. At 1.4. Well, you percolate, I don't hesitate. Vendor bid placed then on behalf of my owners at $1.4 million. I chased down 50 on the rise to travel through to 145 and 0, but at 1.4 on a vendor bid with me on behalf of my owners. First chance for number 66 Glendovey Road. Wonderful opportunity, blue chip location here. Second opportunity at 1.4 on a vendor bid. Third chance at 1.4. Need to bid, folks. Can't engage, can't have a discussion if you don't bid. I won't be placing any more bids beyond this level. Just place the one vendor bid today. So if you have any intent, now's the chance. Otherwise, you simply play into the conditional market's hands. You end up in a multi-offer situation.
1450.
1450. There we go. Mary Turnbull working with some buyers in the room. Thank you very much. I salute the bid at 1,450. We're underway then at $1,450,000. As I mentioned before, won't be placing any more vendor bids over and above that level at $1,450,000. Where's the retort in the room? Where's the competition? Now's the time to put your hand in the air at $1,450,000 here. 4 living spaces, none less. Once at 145 and 0. Easy drive, easy cycle down to the Pendleton Mall, down to the Mirabelle Mall. Equidistance between the two. Twice now at $1,450,000. Anna McKenzie, manager here in the Papanui office, wearing the carpet out as she does every week, negotiating hard, working hard with our interested parties, working hard on behalf of our owners. We're going to have a pause, are we? I'll give my third call then, Anna, at third chance at $1,450,000. We will pause with our highest bidder, so if you have any interest in the home, now's the chance to get your nose in front because we speak to you first. Otherwise, anything can happen. 1.5. There we go, sir. Welcome into you as well at 1.5. At 1.5 to stay alive there. Fresh face in the race, Anna, at $1,500,000. Sir, I turn back to you, Mary. How are we looking at 1,550? Should be no hesitation. 1,550, thank you. And 1.6 with you. There we go on the rise at 1,600,000. 1,650 straight back would be my suggestion, or is it just straight to 1.7? First call. At 1.6 here. 1,650, and now it's your turn, sir, at 1.7. There we go at 1,700,000. I have 1,750. I make the next rung up the ladder, sir. What do we say? The blue chip Pendleton location here in Glendovey Road. First call. At 1,700,000, it's against you. You started it, you can finish as well, but you need to bid some more money. Twice now. At 1.7, it's here.
Another 10 on top.
Just the 10. What about 25, Mies? Okay, 10 it is. I'm in a good mood this morning. The sun's shining at 1,710,000. Sir? 1,750. There we go. Puts 40 on the rise. That's the way to do it.
We have instructions. We're on the market and selling.
We're selling.
Yeah.
Okay, confirming we're on the market and we sell. Sir, at 1,750,000, I sell to you for the want of a better bid. Is it another 10, sir? What do we say? Otherwise, I don't sell to you. First call. At 1,750,000 here. 1 3/4. Twice. Happily take another 10 from you if you like. What What do we say? Third chance, the smile tells me there might be a wee bit more. Otherwise I sell. Are we all out? Permission to sell to the gentleman next to you at 1,750,000. Delighted to announce the Glendovey Road. It goes, it is. Sold here. Well bid, well bought, sir. Congratulations to our owners. Thank you for your instructions.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the front of the room, and again we bid you a very, very good morning on such a beautiful Canterbury day. We remind you, at the fall of the hammer, you are required to sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of that purchase price, and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Your bidding today, cash and unconditional, and as buyers, we wish you all the best with your decision making and your endeavours. I move us forward to our ninth on a program of some 15 auctions to call today. I look to Michelle Fu. You're at the front of the room. It's lovely to be working alongside you. You've had 2 successes already this morning. Good luck to you. You're all set to go? Well done. Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our owners working alongside Michelle Fu. Ladies and gentlemen, the property itself though, well, it is more formally described as number 39 Ben Nevis Drive, Broomfield, Christchurch City. Now this is a freehold parcel of land, some 692 square metres. It is on lot 2, deposited plan 52303. It's contained and it's described and held in Certificate of Title 31A, Volume 31A, Folio 1155 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today, well, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. Chattels, they haven't changed from the draft. I'm not going to go through those. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 26. And of course, you bid, you buy on that basis. And once again, buyers, cash and unconditional is your bidding. Possession and settlement date, easy. Set down for the 26th of March 2021, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. That means you're in for Easter. You're in for the break, and that will be just wonderful as you pack down and reset your new life. Let me wander back through number 39 Ben Nevis. I have to say, it's a rear section cracker, and with that, you're in a cul-de-sac. So it's safe, it's secure, it's a wonderful area to bring up children, it's a wonderful family-friendly location. It is just superb. I love the way it sits down the end of the drive, just to the right, and of course you've got a fabulous brick home. It's positioned for easy access to Hornby, easy access to the airport, and of course to Avonhead. It just sits magnificently in amongst those suburbs, and of course if you're a bit like Mark and you're a handyman, as he looks like, it's down to the Bunnings by the airport, just a quick jaunt. There's lights to go up to make your trip a little easier. It's nestled in that rear section. You're the handyman of the house, aren't you, Mark? Look at the hands on, that's what I say. It's in that cul-de-sac, it's private, it's secure, and of course once again there's no through traffic on this one. So the people coming to visit you will be people like Mark and I coming to the housewarming. Call for the opening bid and offer, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? Well, that worked, didn't it? I thought we'd get you all G'd up. What do you say, buyers? In your hands. Opening bid and offer, surely. To win an auction, you've got to come last, but somebody needs to start the process. Is there 480 in the room anywhere? I look for 480. Surely. It's not a silent auction, folks. You bidding, madam? Just ordering your glasses? Just glasses. Okay, got a wee bit excited. Well, $480,000 with me on a vendor bid. At 480, I look for 20 on the rise. Is there 500 anywhere in the room? At 480 with me now on a vendor bid. At $480,000, I invite your participation at 480. This is for your future, folks, at 480. Once then at 480. On a vendor bid.
520.
Beautiful. Sorry to have insulted you calling for 20s, but 520 is a wonderful bid at 520. We're away now with an auction at 520. Is there 40 on the rise at $520,000? I look for 20. 540, bidding on yourself. Beautiful way to do it at 540. At $540,000, I look back to you for 60 if nobody bids at 540. At $540,000, once, I'm looking for 60. Twice. At 540, I chase 60. Third final call at 560. Got it in the back here, Archer. Missed you. It's over here at 580 now. Hesitation will only ever cost you more at 580. I look for 6 on the rise if you like. Is there 600? One bid seldom buys. We do have a rule. You're not allowed to make one bid. You have to make more. 580 bid now once. It's against you. 6 now. Archer, I'll invite you back at 600 here. 6 and 00, triple O's the call at 600. Do we say 620 with you? At $600,000. Beautiful offering, great location. Once at 600. Archer, sorry? 500,000 on the 6. Or 605. A little early for 5s, I'll take a 10.
10.
Thank you, 610. Afford you the same courtesy at 610, do I say 20? At $610,000. First call at 610. It is a beautiful offering. Twice the money at 610.
620.
Lovely. Thought you'd come back, Archer. Welcome to the bidding at 620 bid now. 620.
5.
Taking 10s. Okay, happy for you to shake your head at this level at 620. Look for 30 on the rise at 620. Can I say 30 on your behalf? I look here for 30 at 620, the bid here at 620. All shaking your heads. Is your 5 still on the table? You may force me to take it at 625, then at 6 and a quarter's bid now at 625. I look for 30 on the rise at 625. 630. Thank you, Archer, at 630 and 35, shall I say, at 630 bid. First call. It's chiropractically damaging, sir. That's a bit of movement. That's a bit of movement for those neck muscles and, of course, everything in there. That's chiropractically damaging. 630 with you, Archer, at $630,000. I look for 5 on the rise, anywhere at 630. With your buyer, Archer, once at 630. Can't sell it to you, Archer. Can I get your buyer to pay a bit more? Twice then at 630. Don't have instructions at these levels. Third final call. Can I ask you to increase your bid, Archer? Can't sell it to you at 630. Don't have those instructions at this point. At 630. I look to you, madam, and I look over here as well.
Change of instruction on the market.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
At 630.
Yeah.
We're selling.
Yeah.
Well done, Michelle. We sell it. 630. You heard it here first. At 630, hold tight. I sell away today at 630. First call. I look to you for a bid. I'm going to sell it. Twice then at 630. I look down here, madam, at 630. I am selling. Third, final call at 630. Permission to sell. Happy for me to sell it at 630. Permission to sell. Permission to sell. 630. I'm going to sell it once, twice. Third call at 630. Delighted to announce Michelle Fu does it again. 39 bid, never strive in Broomfield. It goes. It is gone and sold. Well fought, well built. Congratulations. Commander bidders, my commiserations. Keep working with the team. I'm sure they'll find you a home.
So it's just ticked over 11:30 a.m, meaning we can now move forward in our advertised catalogue to 1-301 Waireki Road. And I welcome to the front of the room Mr. Cameron Bailey. Alongside him is Catherine Aiken. They've been your dual tour guides towards home ownership here in Waireki Road, more formally described as being an estate in cross-lease. Flat 1, depositor plan 48509 on lot 17, depositor plan 18471, as having a share in some 646 square metres. That's outlined and detailed on the certificate of title that the team have made available to each and every one of you. Now, the property, it is tenanted on a fixed term tenancy through till the 5th of June 2021 at some $350 a week. So if you're an investor, you have the ability to take over that tenant and that tenancy from Thursday the 4th of March of this year, that being the conjoined the settlement date and possession date as well. I draw your attention to those further terms being clauses 22 through to 24 inclusive, and the list of chattels is as advertised and circulated. Well, Waireki Road, this is a wee cracker of a home. This should have broad appeal depending on your situation and your requirements. It will appeal to a vast number of you out there in the marketplace. It was built in the 1980s when they were built to last. This is a brick, 2-bedroom townhouse. It sits on very much sought after TC1 land, so good quality dirt that lies underneath. The heat pump and the DVS system, they ensure that you, or in fact your tenants, they will have comfort across the year, across all 12 months of the year. And the school zones that are on offer here, well, it makes it an educated choice in terms of a location and a home to buy as well. 1-301 Waireki Road. We begin the debate for ownership. Who begins it first? I find those that bid first generally win. Just a wee tip from the auctioneer. Who goes first? I'm in your hands, folks. What's your opinion on value? Tell me what you'd love to pay for it. Very seldom will it buy it, but where do we start? Some guidance from the auctioneer is clearly what you chase down is their $380,000. 380. I'd expect the Mexican wave of hands starting and working its way across the room at these levels. At 380,000. Well, you still like call at 380,000 on a vendor bid. Our owner more than happy to keep the home at that low level at 380,000. I'm sure you see the potential and the opportunity north of that level. I won't be artificially running up the process here this morning, folks, at 380,000. I place one vendor bid and one vendor bid only at 380,000. I chase down 20 on the rise, or more if you like, for the chance for a conversation. That's all we get here today. Otherwise, we simply play into the conditional market's hands. 400,000 I chase down. First chance at 380 on a vendor bid, my one and only place today. Second now. Brick, 2-bedroom, good school zones, easy location. Surprising, folks. Even if you haven't seen it, I'd suggest it's worth a bid at this level. Third and final chance then at $380,000. You're speaking volumes by not speaking at all. Cameron and Catherine, I just passed the property back into you at 380,000. Not here to dilly-dally this morning. If you have conditional interest in the property, do make yourself known to Cameron, Catherine and the team, or in fact the agent you're working with, and I'm sure that we can enter into some discussions conditionally afterwards. Passing in then at 380,000. Thank you once more. We move forward on this beautiful Christchurch day to our next opportunity in the marketplace that we bring to you here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms, 2B/16 Juniper Place in Burnside, Christchurch. Proudly marketed, of course, by our wonderful friends here at the front of the room, Ash and Shah Sutherland Todd. They are your real estate dream makers and dream granters here. They've been looking after our beautiful owner as well in Juniper Place. It's more formally described as being an estate in cross lease. Flat 2 depositor plan 54257 on lot 29 depositor plan 38469 as having a half share in some 808 square metres of land. The settlement date is set down for Friday the 16th of April 2021. The list of chattels, no surprises, no changes as to the contract I work from. It's the same as what you've seen, and the further terms of sale at the rear of the agreement being clauses 22 through to 24. You bid, you buy on that basis. We require a mere 10% at the fall of the hammer should it fall in your favour. Well, Juniper Place, this offers you privacy, it offers you peace. It's tucked away down the end of the driveway. I know, Chris Kennedy, you love rear sections. This would be a bit of you. It means you're safe, you've got the privacy, you're away from prying eyes, and you just get to relax and unwind. The fact that it's also on a quiet cul-de-sac, that means there's no rush, there's no traffic coming down, just your good neighbours, the local residents coming down Juniper Place as well. Now this is a really large-sized townhouse, I should say. The spaces, they are plentiful and they flow seamlessly throughout the home from inside to outside in that very private, sunny courtyard around the side of the home. I like the flexibility that's on offer here with the bedrooms and having perhaps a master bedroom downstairs or upstairs, depending on your requirements and situations. You've got the flexibility there to make that decision. Having choices in life, I find, is always a good thing. Now, storage of cars and toys, that's ably taken care of by the internal access double garage, which means I should say, if it's ever a little bit drizzly or rainy, but believe it or not, it does happen here in Christchurch from time to time, you're not going to get wet on that transition from the car to the couch. Now, those with education on their radar, well, the kids, they will have a clear pathway to success. It goes like this. You're in zone for Royd Vale, then you go to Cobham Intermediate, and then finally on to Burnside High. It's 3 steps. They are your stepping stone to success or your stairway to success. I was going to say heaven, but Led Zeppelin would probably take action against me. Juniper Place, folks. Where do we see it in the marketplace? Where do we say go? I look for your opinion on value. Is there $480,000 anywhere in the room? 4, 8 and 0. Surely a lovely, nice, comfortable place to start. Well, I just simply kick things off on behalf of my beautiful owner at $480,000. Clearly not for sale at those levels. That won't surprise any of you. At $480 on a vendor bid with me, I look for $500 on the rise. Is there 500,000 anywhere? First chance at $480 for Juniper Place. Twice now. All the action's up here. I know it's not the best thing to look at, but I need you to look up here and engage and bid with me. Third chance at $480,000. Well, surprising, I simply nudged things north on behalf of my owner through to $500,000. That's my second vendor bid at $500,000 square. Nice and level and easy number to work with. Look for another 20 on the rise, but I need to see your hand in the air for the opportunity to own. Very hard for me to sell property to you if you don't bid. Nigh on impossible, in fact. First chance, first call at $500,000. Twice the money at $500,000. Third and final chance at $500,000. Well, begrudgingly, I place another vendor bid on behalf of my owner through to $520 with me for Juniper Place. Good little cul-de-sac here. I had a mate when I was about 10 years old that lived in Juniper Place. Good place for riding bikes. Nice and safe. Easy little neighbourhood to be in. At $520 on a vendor bid. I look for 40 anywhere in the room. Otherwise, you simply play into the conditional market's hands. You potentially find yourself in a multi-offer situation. We offer you priority buying here this morning. We offer you the first chance to bid and the chance to buy. But I need to see a hand in the air. Is there $540 anywhere? First. Second now. Third chance, you surprise me at 520. I advance the bidding one last time then through to 540. That's my last vendor bid. I won't be bidding any more over and above that level at 540,000 Ash and Shah. I am shocked and surprised for a good location, a good townhouse such as this at 540. Do we face the battle? Do we face the competition of the conditional market post-auction? We potentially are going to do that. At 540, are we all done, all silent? No bidding? Very good. Well, I simply pass the property back in Ash and Shah to your very capable hands. We'll continue to work with all interested parties, post-auction, conditional and otherwise, passing in then at $540,000.
To lot number 12 on our program. I do advise that this particular property is in fact a mortgagee auction. I welcome in Belinda and Sam Dunster. They've been your lead marketing consultants over the past period of time, in fact bringing this property to the market. Now folks, this auction is being conducted in accordance with the terms and conditions which have been available for inspection by interested parties at our offices during the period of advertising leading up to the auction. These terms and conditions contain some special provisions which have been included by the vendor Roxton Finance Limited and Curzon Capital Limited. I look to Sam Dunster, who holds a copy of the document should you wish to view or go through. That is here now. There are further copies just outside of the room there. That whilst these conditions are believed to be the standard terms and conditions for mortgagee auctions, they do depart from what is the standard terms and conditions. Prospective purchasers are now advised that if they have not made themselves familiar with the special terms, they should do so immediately, because a successful bidder will have been deemed to have been bidding on the basis of these terms and conditions that Sam Dunster holds in his hand. Now, I do have a bit more to cover off than the standard auction. I'll move through that as quickly as I can. But the particulars and conditions of sale by public auction of the freehold leasehold property situated at 4987 Christchurch Akaroa Highway, Little River. Now, this is in fact at the request of the first mortgagee and in the subjoined conditions, a memorandum of contract called the vendor. in exercise of the power of sale contained in the memorandum of mortgage registered in the Land Registry Office at Canterbury under number 10742225.3 being the first mortgage. Now the land is an estate in fee simple, and all that parcel of land containing 5.9952 hectares, more or less being Lot 1 Deposited Plan 483589 and Lot 2 Deposit Plan 1459. It's comprised in all record of title folio 682778 of the Canterbury Land Registry. It is subject to easements, conditions, covenants and restrictions as set out on the said record of title. Now the settlement date, folks, unless otherwise agreed by the vendor, the settlement date shall be, in fact, the 4th of March 2020, and the vendor is selling as its first mortgages and an exercise of the power of sale vested in by the virtue of the above-mentioned mortgage, and the purchase shall assume without evidence that the events have happened and the periods elapsed entitling the vendor to exercise its power of sale. I take you to 2.0, which is the conduct of auction. It is set. We are selling subject to a reserve price, and subject to that reserve being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept shall be the purchaser. It is the standard conduct of auction, folks. I remind you, I take you down to 3.2. The deposit is 10%. That, in fact, is paid to the solicitor's trust account. It'll be held there for that period of time. I take you over to in fact, I take you to 4.1 in brackets, 15. That talks about the risk date. The risk date is the 4th of March. If we roll forward to 7, risk and insurance, what that tells us is that the vendor shall remain, the property shall remain at the risk of the vendor until the risk date. So what I'm telling you is that the risk date is the 4th of March. The property will remain insured and at the risk of our seller, our vendor, until possession and settlement is granted. I go to 9, no vendor warranties. There are no warranties implied or given in the sale today, and of course there are no chattels with this sale. We make no recommendation or no statement about the use, the usability, or the fact that the chattels work, and we make no representation that chattels will be with the property at the time of settlement. That in fact is the risk that you take with this given property. We note that the bidding today, that is GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Of course, as I've said, it's a 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer. That is paid to the vendor's solicitor's account. Settlement date and risk date being the same, 4th of March 2021. Now this is an auction by a mortgagee. Before bidding at the auction, you are strongly advised to obtain professional advice regarding the terms and the conditions. Those, ladies and gentlemen, that's the more pertinent points for this afternoon's auction of, in fact, 4987 Christchurch Echo Road in Little River. They are the more pertinent points. We take that you have read, we take that you've understood, we take that you are au fait with the contract, you bid, you buy on that basis, and as earlier said, cash and unconditional is your bidding. We wish you well. I take you back through just for a very, very quick look at the property. It's an opportunity, in my view, to captivate tranquility, peace, and a bit of lifestyle. It's a beautiful offering. It's in a beautiful spot, 5.99 hectares. Old scale. That's, I believe, if I work it through in my head, around about 14.8 acres, so a sizable piece of land. It's a permanent material home, big open plan living. It's 3 bedrooms. I understand there's a couple of bathrooms, of course, double garaging, and there's an array of sheds. Who'd like to own it? Call for your opening bids and offers. What do you say, folks? In your hands. Invite. Sorry? 420. Welcome to bidding, sir. Good luck. Hope to see you at the end. $420,000. Is there 20 on the rise from here at 420 the bid? At $420,000, I look for 40 on the rise at 420. 40 with you, sir. Welcome and good luck to you at 440. I play no favourites. I come back to 60 with you. It's $60,000 and can I say 80? At 460 is the call now. It's against you here, seated, my left, your right at 460. I chase for 80 at 460. First call. at 460. I look for 80 on the rise, sir. Thank you at 80. Do we go to 5? Yes, he says confidently with a nod. At 500,000, a wonderful lifestyle at 5 and 00. Call your 20 on if you like. Too early to shake your head, sir. You'll go home with a sore neck and homeless at $500,000. My new best friend here at 5 and 00. But I play no favourites. I'm happy to play with you, sir, at 500,000. Do I call 520 on your behalf? Once at 500,000. Twice the money at 500. You bidding, madam? No? Just fix. Gee, I got excited. I don't have that issue, but I just got a little excited. At $500,000 with you, sir. 500,000. I'll call you back at 520. At $500,000 once, twice, third at 500. So I don't have the authority to sell it. Can I ask you to increase your bid at $500,000? Best time to buy property is in the auction room, especially with this particular property at 500,000. Don't have the authority to sell it. I call for a rise from here at 500, or participation from the rest of the room at 500,000. Can I call you back, sir, for an increase? 510, I'll take that increase at 510. Bidding now at 510. I look for 20 on the rise, if you will, or more. Don't let me limit you at 510. Can I call 520 on your behalf, sir? I'll keep asking. Smile tells me there might be a little bit in there. At 510's the call. At $510,000 on my left, your right at 510. Margaret Danza managing this process. I tell you, look, the carpet's getting thin at 510. $510,000. She'll beat a trail down through the room at 5 and 10 the bid now at $510,000. 14, a little over 14 acres, around 14.8. Could be a smidgen more, but hey, what's that amongst friends here in the heart of Canterbury at 14.8? Good opportunity, fabulous lifestyle at $510,000. 510 the bid now, folks. Oh, I thought that was a bid, but it's just Ching putting some papers away. Nice to see you in the auction room, Ching, at 510. 510 called now, sir. Call for an increase. Can't sell it to you. Have firm instructions. Owners are here to sell today, but not at this level at 510. Take a pause at 510. Happy to pause, sir. Sir, if I pause at 510, we go out of the room, we hold some discussions at 510. We work with our highest bidder at 510,000. I give you an opportunity to place a bid. All right, 510, I'm going to call it 3 times, 3 opportunities. We pause and give you an opportunity, sir, and I do wish you all the best. Once, twice, third. I'm going to pause and hold with you at 510, sir. We'll have a chat with our owner. We'll find some space out the back and we'll present you with an opportunity to purchase 4987 Christchurch, Akaroa Road. Good luck to you. Holding with you at 510.
thank you once more for your patience. Just waiting for the clock to strike 12 noon, which it has just done, which enables us to move forward to number 22 Swanley Place in Ireland. For any late arrivals into the auction rooms, welcome to you this afternoon. I remind you that your bidding and buying today is on a cash and unconditional basis, and we require a payment of 10% of the purchase price at the fall of the hammer, should it fall in your favour. Well, I welcome back to the front of the room Mr. Cameron Bailey. Alongside him is Estelle Yang. The two of those lovely people, I should say, have been looking after our beautiful owner here in Swanley Place, which is more formally described as being an estate in freehold, some 718 square metres, more or less, of that freehold land. That's made up of Lot 9, Deposited Plan 60682, which is outlined in detail in the certificate of title that Cameron and Estelle have made available to each and every one of you. Settlement date is set down in the auction agreement here as being the 18th of March 2021, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed to in writing. The list of chattels remain as advertised, and those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 24. You bid, you buy on that basis. Well, Swanley Place, it is one of those streets that defies the traditional 7-year itch. Such as the location and the setting here, you find that people just tend to stay a little longer than that traditional 7-year itch, and it's not hard to see why. If it's space that you look for here, well, you get it in spades. There is a lot of space in the living rooms, and also in the accommodation as well. No less than 6 bedrooms on offer. There are 2 downstairs, a further 4 upstairs. Complementing those 4 bedrooms upstairs is the fact that there is the office upstairs. That's the place where you can work from home. That's the place where you can keep an eye on the kids when they do their homework. When they have finished that, they get to go outside, they get to play in that cul-de-sac, which is nice and safe. Or just across the way through the fence, you have the massive expanse of Rayblank Park. So you get a free backyard thrown in for the price of this one at 22 Swanley Place, and the good news is that you don't have to mow the lawns here. All the amenities and the services are close by. We'll need little introduction to you wonderful people. You'll know about them. The schools, the pools, and the university is within easy reach here as well. A wonderful location in Swanley Place. I now turn to you in the room. We begin the debate for ownership. Who goes first? Where do we see it in the marketplace? What's your opinion on price?
1.15.
1.15. Strategically done, sir, and I salute the bid at 1,150,000 with you. Good luck to you. Hope to see you at the end. At 1,150,000. Couldn't have picked it any better. Do we move and say 50,000's on the rise from there? But at 1,150,000 I have. I chased down a cheeky 50,000 on top. First chance here for Swanley Place. Expansive home. Wonderful street surrounded by similarly quality homes. At 1,150,000. First chance at 1,150. Twice the money at 1,150,000. Third chance at 1,150,000. Well, I advanced the bidding on behalf of my owner through to 1.2, sir. A vendor bid with me on behalf of my owner at 1.2. I look for another 50,000 on rise to get your nose back in front. I look for 1,250.
1,220.
No, I'll take 25 from you. How does that sound?
225.
225. There we go. 1,225,000. Appreciate the bid. Appreciate the intention at 1,225,000 with you. First call. There's the competition, folks. If you have any interest in the property, simple as putting your hand in the air. Twice the money at 1, 2, 2, and 5. I won't be placing any more vendor bids, sir, against you at these levels. Third chance at $1,225,000. Sir, I look for an increase from you, perhaps through to 1,250,000, which is what I asked for before. Ambitiously, I look for it from you. Ever hopeful at 1,250,000 I look for. I have 1,225 from you. I look for another 25 on the rise, or is it somewhere else in the room that comes in and makes a place for the keys? Won't be placing any more vendor bids as I mentioned, but at 1,225,000 I have.
1,250.
1,250. There we go at 1,250,000. Thank you, sir. First chance here at $1.25 million. If I see no other interest in the room, I simply pause and talk to the lovely couple down the front of the room. We offer them the first chance to buy. Make no mistakes. If you've got interest in the property, now's the time to put your hand to the air and register that interest with me. First call at 1,250. Twice now At 1,250,000. Third and final chance at 1,250,000 and 0. Well, sir, don't have instructions. I'm going to pause, seek some instructions from my owners, and be back with an opportunity for you very soon. Pausing at 1,250,000 here. May, and I welcome back to the front of the room. You've had a very busy and successful morning. Michelle Fu, alongside Michelle is young Ching Yang. Both of these lovely agents have been looking after you over the last few weeks, helping you complete your due diligence on the property located at number 94 Avondale Road in Avondale in Christchurch City. It's more formally described as being an estate and freehold, 607 square metres, made up of Lot 12, Depositor Plan 24022. Richie Beno couldn't have said it any better. The settlement date is set down for the 4th of March 2021. I note there are some registered telephone bidders for today's auction. Don't be surprised if some of my licensed colleagues are taking some bids and taking some instructions. I've cited the paperwork and am accordingly very happy to take those bids as they come in. The list of chattels, well, they are there in the contract in Schedule 2, as you would have seen, and the further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 27 inclusive. You bid and you buy on that basis. 94 Avondale Road. This is brick and tile, and it's been brought to the market for the first time in some 18 years, I understand. This is a family-friendly house, and it is just searching for its new owner. You get 4 bedrooms here. That will accommodate your growing family, and you can even feed them easily and directly from the veggie patch, which is located on the property as well. Now, make no bones about it, yes, it would benefit from some love and some modernising. This as is, where is home, there's no doubt about that, and it could be reconfigured to suit your needs as you see fit, but entirely tidy as it is, completely livable as it is moving forward. Now, folks, my instructions from our owners are to open the bidding here at 94 Avondale Road at a vendor bid at $160,000. 160 on a vendor bid. I look for 180 anywhere in the room. We're underway at 220 there, at 220 with Dan Valaku, puts up 60 on the rise, at 220 I have. At 2 and 0, there's the competition, folks. Where do we go from here? Is another 60. 240 there at 240,000, and 60 here on the retort from Dan Valaku. But 260 is at 80, can I say, ma'am?
275.
I'll take 20s at this point in time. At 280 here, there we go. Kensole working with a buyer at 280,000. Makes the deposit easy to work out as well at those nice round figures at 280,000. Dan, can I say 300 on your buyer's behalf?
We'll go 290.
Geez, everyone's trying to cut me in half, Chris. Cut me
Nothing
down.
left here,
There'll
I
be
mean,
nothing
look.
left to me. 290
300.
and 300 there. Harrison Hopman working with the buyer as well at 300,000. So a number of faces in the race at this point in time. Be encouraged by the interest. Got to fight for opportunities such as these in Avondale at 300,000 in the corner. First chance. It's against you here, Dan.
Bid.
We're at 310.
310. There we go. We're moving in the tens, it seems.
20.
And 20. At 320 now I have with you. Straight back for 330 on the nod. It's as easy as that. Shaking your head. Oh, geez, that's disappointing. You've come all this way to bid 1.
30.
Here we go. 330. They're coming out in droves for this opportunity here at $330,000. Once, twice,
350.
and 50. Salute the bid, sir. Puts a strong 20 on the rise at 350,000. At 3, 5, and 0 in the back of the room. Once again, I turn to you. Don't come all this way to bid 1, surely. At 350, it's against you. It's against you as well. I welcome you back in at any stage at 350. Once the money at 3, 5, and 0. Twice. Quickly. What do we say at 350? Third chance at $350,000. I might need some instructions at this level, Michelle. At $350,000. The bid's here. Do we nudge things north to make that decision just a wee bit easier for our owners? Is there 355 anywhere to stay alive? At 350 here. Need some instructions. At $350,000. 360, there we go. We've gone full circle at 360,000.
75.
And 75 puts 15 on top.
We're on the market.
There we go, Jane Meyer instructions at 375, sir. I sell to you for the want of a better offer. Breaking news, at 375 I sell. Once. Is there a cheeky 5 to stay alive? Twice. How are we looking over here? All done. Dan on the phone, I welcome you back in at any point in time. At 375 it sits here. Third chance, Kent. Out. Do I sell here? Won't accept a late bid. All done. All done. All done. All done. It's going. At 94 Avondale Road. It's going. It is. Sold here. Congratulations, sir. Well bid. Well bought.
Gentlemen, I take you to our next offering, more importantly marketed by Mr. Cameron Bailey. You've had a very big day in the auction room and still working hard out the back under negotiations. Welcome back, Cam. Nice to be working alongside you. Cameron's been your tour guide to ownership over the past 3 to 4 weeks. Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our wonderful owners. The property itself, though, more formally described as number 7 Ryland Avenue, Ilam, Christchurch City. Now, this is a freehold parcel of land, some 864 square metres. It is on lot 2, deposited plan 78844. It's contained, it's described, and it's tightly held in Certificate of Title, Volume 45B, Folio 351 of the Canterbury Land Registry. You're bidding today? Well, that's GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Chattels, they haven't changed from the draft and has been circulated. I won't go through those. We take that you've read, you've understood clauses 22 and 23. You bid, you buy on that basis. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Possession and settlement date, they are one of the same. Now, that's set down for the 26th of March 2021 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Let me take you back through Ryland Avenue. Postcode 8041. Well, that just tells me Ryland Ave in Ilam speaks absolute volumes about the location and the position of this fabulous, fabulous home. Contemporary elegance in a rear section. You know I love these rear section homes. They offer so much by way of tranquility, peace, security, and privacy. A contemporary elegance in that rear section, a quality finish and furnishings, a magnificent, beautifully presented rear yard with mature plantings, beautiful greenery. It really is just one of those superb offerings. Love the home offering informal and formal spaces to entertain, to sit and just work away the day. I love the off-street parking, the kitchen, centre point in the home. Really just a beautiful, beautiful space. Loads of bedrooms, an entertainer's home, loads of bathrooms, all magnificent, for the magnificent zoning. Love the position, love the options, love the location. I'd have to say I love the home. Real cracker. Beautiful offering here, folks. Call for your opening bids and offers. What do you say? Call for an opening bid. Where do you see it, buyers? It's now time to put a stake in the ground. Tell us what you think. Well, maybe a hint from the auctioneers. We heard it at 800 back. Well, welcome to the bidding. Good luck to you at $800,000. Let's wander along in 25s if you like. At $800,000, the bid here is at 825 to carry me north at 800,000. $800,000, beautiful opportunity here in Ryland Avenue at 800,000. I look for 25. First call at 800. Twice then at 800,000. Third final call at 800. I look for 25. Well, no hesitation. Back with me at 825. 825 on a vendor bid. Encourage you back at 850 if you will. At 825 on a vendor bid. Not selling at these levels at $825,000. Invite you to participate. 850, thank you. Welcome back at 850. $850,000. Is there 75 in the room? Is there 8 3/4? At $850,000, my new best friend on the window at 850. I play no favourites though at 850. Once, twice, I look for 75. Third time then at 850. Well, 75 back with me again. No hesitation in value here at 875. Bid me 9 at 875. I look for 900,000 on the rise at 875. Is there 9 to carry me north? At 875. 8 3/4 the bid now. Beautiful opportunity. Love the spaces upstairs. Love the bedrooms, games rooms. It is a fabulous offering at 8 3/4 bid now. 875. First. Quickly now. Second. 900. Thank you at $900,000. I think we'll take a pause here, Cam. There seems to be one bidder and one bidder only at this point at 900. If you don't bid, we pause at 900. Once, twice, third. Well, Cam, pausing with you at 900,000. We'll find some space for you and our wonderful owners. Come back to you with an opportunity, pausing at 900. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the front of the room. I take you back to 4987 Christchurch Akaroa Road in Little River. Now, we left the room some time ago. In fact, it was 11:55 with the bid at $510,000. I understand outside of the room, sir, you've graciously increased your bid to $550,000. I need you to confirm that for me. 550, Sam. Margaret, clear instructions. We sell at 550. Is that correct? 550, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the market. We sell for the want of another bid at $550,000. I'm going to sell 4987 Christchurch Akaroa Road, Little River at $550,000. I'll give you three opportunities. Once at $550 bid now. Twice the money at $550,000. Third and final call at $550,000. Hold tight, sir. Delighted to announce 4987 Christchurch Akaroa Road. It goes, it is gone and sold. Well fought, well bought. Congratulations, sir, and all the best with your new lifestyle in Little River.
You folks, welcome back to the front of the room, 22 Swanley Place in Ireland. We paused a little while ago on a bid at $1,250,000. We have had some discussions with both parties. We have had no change in our offer, in our bid. The offer still sits at $1,250,000. No change of instructions. We are not on the market at that level. So I look for further bidding over and above that level for the chance to have a conversation. Otherwise, I just simply pass the property in at number 22 Swanley. Give you three chances. First chance, second, third and final chance at $1,250,000. Well, very good. I'm just going to pass the property back in then to the very capable hands of Mr. Cameron Bailey and Estelle Yang. Any conditional interest in the property, please make yourself known to Cameron and Estelle.
Gentlemen, I take us back to our offering at number 7 Ryland Avenue in the heart of Ireland. Now, we left the room a short time ago with the bid at $900,000. Outside of the room, we've seen no change to that, and of course our instructions have not changed either. So at $900,000, we look for a rise from here, or we simply pass the property back in and deal with all interest outside of the room. I give you 3 opportunities, once, twice. Third call then at 900,000. Well, it's had its day. We pass back to Cameron Bailey and the team at $900,000. We'll deal with all interest outside of the room. That concludes today's campaign of auctions here at the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. We wish you all the best for the going forward for the next few days. We also have an auction here tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the rooms, and we have another 2 auctions on Monday at 3 p.m. Those auctions have been brought forward. Folks, may the rest of the day be the best of the day. Good luck to you, and we look forward to seeing you back here at the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms.